Hello everyone and welcome to the first ever Who Sucks Harder series at DBD, of course. My name's Pisces. I'm a professional Dead by Daylight coach for almost 2 years now on Fiverr, and I am here to reveal to you who sucks the hardest at whatever this application says. All I know going into this right now is that the teammates suck. That is all I've looked at. I peeked at the video to make sure the quality is good, and that's it. I have no idea what this match is going to be like. So our first applicant here, I know whose it is, but we'll keep it anonymous. They say that their teammates suck. Okay. Their ranks iridescent, at least end of season. Not that that's meaningful anymore, and we'll probably see proof of that. And here's a link to their video. So here, let's see. That's a huge explanation. Okay, so this is gonna be good. Get ready to sit back and listen to a nice bedtime story here as we tell you why it's their fault, because apparently it takes a lot of explaining. Oh my gosh. So the first game they said is the first game of the day, and everything was so bright. Couldn't see too well in game. Okay, so it's already the lighting, so the gameplay is imbalanced. So no altruism at all from the randoms. They got only 3 unhooks. Claudette unhooked Leon, and Leon unhooked me and Claudette. Besides that, it was all me that I had to go for the unhooks. They were, for the most part, useless. After I unhooked the Kate, for the first time she proceeded to instantly unlock a chest. Before being hooked, the Kate was at the shack gen, which I wanted to try and get done. Kate found a medkit, came into the shack, healed, and then proceeded to hide. Oh my gosh, there's so much explaining. I'm probably going to see all of this. Okay, so their complaint is that, man, maybe I shouldn't tell people to explain extensively. Okay, so they're not altruism. We get that. Okay, so they're healing places behind a tree in plain line of sight. Then the Claudette just pops up out of nowhere for the save. Okay, so they are being altruistic and now you're mad about it. Here's where the max throwing starts to happen. Oh no. Okay, so Kate didn't commit to the heal. The losing pressure. Ghostface decides to go after the weaker survivor again, right after she'd been unhooked to get her out of the game. Incredible tunneling. That's good. She ends up to see as she's being picked up, because why not? Teammates are not doing anything at this point. So they do, okay, I'm just going to summarize this. So after they're semi-throwing at the hooks and apparently one girl gets tunneled, he does shack gen and then loses a chase, apparently. Okay, if you want to read all this, pause it. It's an essay, I'll tell you what. So, long story short, survivors, teammates. So long story short, the survivors threw, except for him. He's doing everything. He's doing all the gens. And Leon was being a bot on the edge of the map, it seems like. They're mostly blaming their teammate. What an essay. Oh my god. Okay, let's get into it. Okay. We got the mother's dwelling. Alright. First thing they do. Okay, they find a gen. So there's main building at the top. Alright, we're keeping our camera as straight to the ground as humanly possible, so that way we have absolutely no vision. This is great. We have no idea what's going on. I guess we're looking for a totem, but turn your camera up just a little more. Well, what are you looking for? Alright, what? What are you looking for? You found the gen. Are you looking for a totem? You don't even know if there's ruin yet. Don't tap the gen first. What? Okay. Okay, there's no ruin, so that was good. That's a good 13 seconds threw it away. Alright, so Kate. Alright, Kate's immediately dead. Alright. So we got our little Jin Joggy here. Oh, the teammate has Kindred. Kindred, and there was low altruism in this game. Okay. So we'll see. Got balanced landing. The loadout's pretty sweaty. Pebble. I respect that. No iron with Pebble, though. Wait, balanced and dead hard? What the heck? Yeah, teammate's a mile away. Leon gets on the gen. Yeah, you just go get the save. That's fine. He was last over there. Oh, now you see him. Okay, this is fine. You know what? Okay, that wasn't fine. As soon as you saw him, you would want to look like, get behind the tree and look away. But now he knows you're coming. You're bumping in just about everything. That's good. Okay, running back in the open. We have no idea what's going on over there. Camera positioning, my man. So when we run away from the killer, we want to make sure to bump into everything, because by looking at him, we make sure he gets to us slower. That's good. So we bump into everything, alright. And now, you know he has to be back there with Leon. And you're not even looking. What if he's chasing Leon right now? Then you don't have to turn your camera anymore, you can just go save. He could be right behind you, stalking you right now. He just cloaked, terror radius disappeared. Yeah, he's chasing Leon, alright. And Leon got exposed as well. Not really sure how, because he had to have literally seen him that whole time. Alright, so we get on the shack gen. And she does immediately go for a chest, which isn't necessarily a terrible thing. Or you complained about that. I mean, that could be okay. She got a med kit, that's fine. You probably should have offered to heal her here, so she could use that later. Because God forbid, you know she'll use it later. On the edge of the map. Oh, that's a little loud, my bad. Let me okay, he's nodding. Alright, your Kate has Kindred. So she knows where the killer is, so you probably want to watch what she's doing. Okay, that probably means the killer's coming after you right now. You should probably start running. Get that extra distance. Yeah? Okay. So let me find out how this is the Kate's fault real quick. Alright. Okay, so... You know, Kate probably knows Claudette's going for it, knows the killer's heading this way. But we're just gonna look at Kate and think, you know? She's just role-playing. Maybe she wants to climb the tree. She's probably just, you know, just trying to see if she's a monkey, like you've suggested in the description. Let's find out. Okay, looks like she can't climb the tree. Maybe her 8 fingers are falling off. Who knows? She might have arthritis. So likely the killer's probably coming from over here, just judging by where Kate's looking. And so instead of like maybe leaving early, we just kind of stay here and give him some free exposed time, it looks like. That's nice. Yep, make sure to focus on the Kate instead of looking where the killer might be. You know, just in case Kate just starts stalking you instead. Alright, so he's leaning. There's no way you expose him here if he has a brain. Then he stands up, so that's good for you. But then you bump into a wall again. Again, it's because when you look at him and making sure you bump into objects, it makes extreme confusion happen. And so it's impossible to die here. I think you're just kind of warding him off with the death stare, and I honestly, I might have to adopt this strategy. Because so far, you haven't had any problems, not that we've seen yet, with this strategy, so I might need to pick this up. Okay. So we're looking back again. Again, if you look back, he won't chase you. This is good. I know you hear about looking back all the time, but this might be a new strat. I never realized that's what the cool YouTubers meant. They said to look back while you're running. I didn't think it was a threatening mechanism. Okay, you get some good camera angles here. It's good. You're probably at like 98% stalk right now. Kate goes down. Not really sure how. We don't know where she went down at necessarily. Okay, you did watch her. Okay, so you do know she went down over there. Wait, hold on. Let's see this. Okay, so you complain about thrilling tremors. Let's see how you could have not gotten thrilling tremors to happen right here. Let's see. Watch what happens. Okay, so we know he just downed somebody. We know he just downed someone. All right. He's nowhere near you. There's no surprise for him, or you, that you're probably going to come back to this generator. But just to make sure that we can help the killer by giving him a little bit extra stalk, courtesy of not reading Kate, we're going to slow vault this window so we can't make the thrilling tremors in time. Because, I mean, why would we fast vault here? We'd let the killer know we're at Shack, which is going to happen when we complete the gen if we fast vaulted to it to start doing it. Yeah, that's good. This is really good. Oh, also, we're going to take this spot of the gen, which has worse vision than right here, where you could probably see him coming, like Kate did, you know, a little bit, as well as get on the gen even faster with the slow vault. It's okay, it's probably Kate's fault though. Let's see. Alright, so he blocks the gen. He makes sure to see that the gen is blocked. A little bit of extra time there, that's good. Alright. To be fair, your teammates are getting blasted, but they've also gotten every save, I think. I've actually already forgotten. No, you got the first save. On the hill. Alright, so you're doing the strat where you actually look at him, that's good. So he's going back to that gen to probably kick it. You finish that. You have Kindred, so you're saying that the Claudette was hiding? I think in this way? So she shows up, probably wondering why on earth you did the gen first, which is fine, honestly. It kind of makes... Alright, there he is. You just stand there and... You can't... Okay. Okay, I think you're trying to reveal him here. So yeah, this is the Ghostface fault. Alright, so you should have clicked that the Ghostface sucked. We'll just go with that right now. So he should be on this bush right here. Like right here. And then just farming you. Or the tree. And he should just, like, he should have came around the tree and just started leaning. Because then no one was revealing him here. But instead, he just kind of roleplays Claudette a little bit and just camps in a bush. So fortunately, it didn't make a sound of the reveal. I guess Kate got it. And what is this? You're not even taking a hit for the Kate. Talk about altruism. All I've seen is your teammates do altruistic plays. They're even healing under hook. You let go of the heal to have like your, again, death stare at the shack like you did before. And now, when you could take a hit for the homies, you just don't. He just got revealed. What's he gonna do? Cloak and expose you? No, just take a hit for her. Okay, she does go down basically instantly. And you know why? Probably because you didn't take a hit. So let's see what Mr. Altruism submission here has. Let's just go over the altruism play here. So instead of, did she just dead hard? Did I not see that both times? Hold on. Oh god, Kate. This is still your fault a little bit. Because you should be right behind her. Alright, she's probably like, what? My teammate's not there. What? I need to dead hard. She might be a little right. Thankfully, Claudette's kind of doing the same thing you're not doing. Why are none of you helping this Kate? Get behind her! You just forced her to use this, like, terrible palette over here. She has no other options. What? This is so messed up. Yeah, she's dead. That's not her fault. Or the killer's fault. Kinda. I mean, the killer should force that. That means he'll get a hit off one of you. Does he pick up instantly? Oh, yes, pop. Oh, I think. I don't even blame her. This is your fault. Not only did you let go of the heal, which probably wasn't gonna happen, but you also didn't take the hit. And she probably thinks you're a bot for staying here and letting him stalk you while you ate wall. Okay? So that has something to do with it. Okay, but it's okay. Let's see. Alright, now how is this Claudette and Leon's fault? That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm actually really excited about this. You know what I would do right here? I would go immediately up the rock and use bounce landing. Because he's gonna come over here. And that would be a good way to bait him. But that's okay, he might not come over here at the same time. Oh yeah, so there he is at the rock. Reveal him! Oh my god! Okay. I'm sure this is Leon's fault, let me see. Okay. So here we are. Let's see. Okay. We spotted the killer. He's dropping down. He's in the middle of the open. He can't lean on anything. This is prime staring contest. The thing you've practiced all game at doing, running into as many walls as possible. This is the time where you could eat wall, and it's definitely still the right play. Boom. You just stare at him while he walks up. He's revealed. And if he does expose you, you have this. That was probably going to happen with the play I told you earlier. The fact that you didn't click that the ghost face sucked is actually kind of wild to me. Okay, it's a good balance play. I have no idea how he let you do that. Okay, never mind. You ran to Shack instead of going to the pallet. How could you... Let's see if we could take a pathing thing here. Alright, let's see how Leon did this wrong. Okay, so obviously this killer is playing on 3 FOV and or the switch. So you run up here. I think you were planning on dropping down there and you realize, wow, that's not a drop down. Oh my gosh. You know, you probably should have ran to this little building to the side here. Because you really wouldn't want to go to this pallet. Alright, so you're definitely not making Shack, but that's okay here. Let's actually give you some decent tip here. Because you did screw yourself by running to this pallet. You probably, instead of even running to the pallet here, if your plan was to just not reveal him at all in that spot, you just run straight to the hill. The route you took. That way there's no risk. Let's go back to that. I wanna help you out here. Okay, let's go back to this. This is where we were earlier. So instead of revealing him here, I was probably like, okay, first off, we'll just say he wouldn't have this much stalk if he would have listened to Kate at the tree earlier at Shack and actually ran out. But let's just pretend that we were inevitably going to get stalked basically 100% like he is right now. So you can even let yourself get revealed now. So you would want to get revealed now regardless, right? He exposes you and maybe you reveal him, maybe not. It'd probably be helpful to reveal him because you can mind game at this terrible pallet if you wanted to use the pallet. But we don't even want to use the pallet in this scenario. We have that hill behind us. Alright, so instead of running straight to this pallet, you would run over that way to the hill. And he's definitely going to chase you because he thinks you're running in the middle of nowhere like an idiot. And you would technically already be exposed starting your 1 minute timer. Alright? Which is still Leon's fault, of course. Okay. Man, he does not have eyes. If you don't have 1,000 hours and you submit an application to this and your teammates suck, just click the killer too, please. Okay, I just want to put that out there. Just click it, even if you don't think they suck. Okay, yeah, so anyway, you would have been up to here, you would have already had, like, maybe your exposed timer would be, like, right there on the little marker, you can see my mouse is. And then you would have jumped off, and you would have ran to the small building where it had that window. Or, no, that's probably the only thing you could have done. You already had a little extra distance, and this pallet wouldn't have been dropped. And he would be revealed. But you haven't looked... This is the one time we need to go back to the look back strategy where you just stare at him. You're in the middle of the open. You aim yourself straight to this door. You like kind of imagine the pathway here, stuff you should go through. Look straight backwards and just stare at him, reveal him. I mean, of course it's over now, so that's not gonna do anything. He'll just hit you and that'll reveal him, but... He got in a locker. He got out of the locker. What is he doing? It's not like he heard terror radius. Okay, I might agree with you on Leon. I think you felt his stupid energy. He gave you a bit of the stupid, and that just happens sometimes. Alright, so, do you even get saved here? Okay, there's a lot of time left, so you do get saved. Oh, and another thing, if you revealed him earlier, you would have gathered a little bit of pebble too. Okay, Claudia gets hit. Leon has to know it's his save and he slow falls. Actually, you know what? It might be fine. I don't know, to me, I mean, if you're further... Okay, so this is a tip that people might not know. If you're further than, I think, 48 meters away from the killer, whatever IML says, if you're further than that, if you make a fast vault animation or like a locker fast vault, the killer actually doesn't see the notification. Just so you know. Even if you drop a pallet, I think. I know the fast vault and the locker sound does nothing. I would assume all notifications like that don't. I think gens are the only thing that make that sound, like, from further than 48 meters. What is he doing? Leon. Okay, I'm gonna give you this one. I just have to see this again. This is kind of painful. So where did he go? So she's obviously been injured. He can't see anything that way through the shack. What is he? He's... Oh my lord. Okay, well... Leon sucks, I think. I think I can live with that, actually. Does he heal you here? You need to let him heal you. You need to, like, crouch spam. Convince him to heal you here. Convince him to heal you here. Where are y'all going? No. Okay, so this is what we gotta do. So you can, like, when you get off hook, by the way, if you teabag or, like, do the come here emotion, or emote, they'll just heal you. Or you can just run into him and force him to heal you by body blocking him. The reason you want to do that is by the time she gets hooked and he walks, like, maybe for 5 seconds to head to y'all, even if he sees y'all with barbecue, you'd be full health, and you have all that line of sight over here to just reveal him if he starts running towards you guys. Then you guys split up, because obviously, if he sees both of y'all with barbecue, he's going to try and go to both of you guys. You just split up, he can't chase you both. You'd both be full health, you could save your dead hard, you know? You'll probably reveal him, so in the next chase, you'll probably get hit before he can stalk again. You won't have any expose, because you would have revealed him open line of sight. And then you would just have plenty of chase time. So, like, you can blame Leon for not healing you here, but you actually just can't because you didn't even let him. You're running away. You haven't even looked at him. She gets hooked, and you put yourself to another pallet gem. This is, by the way, for those of you who are new, this, like, tile he's in has one pallet and it's straight behind him. That's it. You didn't even check to see if it was there. You're just kind of in it. This isn't the same one we were at earlier. You don't even know that if you can fall back to that or not. That's where Leon was. God forbid. If wherever Leon is, there's probably drop pallets. So. Okay, so you get away with this save. Maybe the killer doesn't have barbecue. Or maybe he decided to pick the other one. But he should have picked you because you're injured. You haven't looked back. If you think he's that way, look straight behind you after, like, before and after you get that save. You haven't looked straight back. He could have wrapped around that small building and just be chasing you right now. You wouldn't even know. But probably not, because Claudette's kind of out in the literal middle of the open. Probably wanting to get healed off hook, like you probably should have. Okay, so he is revealed. No clue where he is. You need to get out of here. You need to let Leon heal you again. Never mind, Leon's gone. He dropped him to the killer. You need to get out of here, actually. Alright, where's she down at? Okay, good, you looked for her. No, you actually need to get out of here. And get healed. She has skill strike, that's actually incredible. I'm not gonna lie to you, on that first skill check I tried to hit spacebar to hit it. Let's not talk about it though. He's cloaked. He's, yeah. Okay. You have the sense of self-preservation of a sheep. Alright. My man's like, teammates suck, me do Jin. No matter what sign I see. So DS happens in the same building you're in, okay? You've been injured this whole time. I know you have balanced. But what are you gonna run to? You're in the middle of nowhere. And we're probably about to find that out in just a second. Okay, so boom, he stops making sound right here. He's probably gonna come up and slap you. So you wanna get on the edge of this thing. If he was any good, he would've bopped you. Oh, why is he stalking you? Yeah, okay, killer sucks. And then he exposed you fully while injured. And you still haven't... Why are we not doing the strat you came up with at the beginning of the game where you just stared at him? This is an incredibly good line of sight play though, I'll give you that. He's looking for you at the thing because he can't read scratch marks and he doesn't know how to turn his camera. This is alright. I would say, okay, Claudette got healed. She either self-cared, which is probably what happened, or Leon healed her. So one of them's gonna be on a gen, but I think from your report you said there were two. So there's probably two on the gen. So he's really far away. You might want to honestly just start walking and going into one of... Okay, hold on. Let's talk about something here. I don't remember if a gen was done over here. I think you started over here. I think someone's done a gen over here. You just want to go over here and like start walking when you get through this, because there's a pallet here, and start getting some of your exhaust back, honestly. And you have Pebble. So you would run up, maybe you'd run up to here and walk around that corner, Pebble a little bit later after the, like maybe like give it 5 seconds, you know, because that's about how much time it would take for you to run there. Because he can't read scratch marks and he doesn't have ears, we know that now. So what you do is you'd walk around here, because you saw how far away he is, look how far away he is. There he is, way out there. You can see him in the corner of the screen. So you walk around these props to your left, right here, and then you give it a few seconds. You throw a Pebble into the wall spawn, and then walk around this tree. I'm in Pebble main, by the way. For those of you that are new, I do not let go of this perk. I crutch on it religiously. And here's a great example of how I could just absolutely clutch your game. So you throw it into that wall spawn over there. He's gonna think that's where you are, and since he doesn't have any idea how to prioritize chase, which we've seen so far, he's just gonna go chase you on the edge of the map, think and look for you for a while, because that's how he got so far behind you, is because he was looking for you at the pallet jam instead of looking around other lines of sight while doing so. And yeah, so you wouldn't even have to worry about a chase here. You'd start getting your exhaust back, and there would just be like no loss here. He's already lost his exposed thingy. They did that gen, so you actually might get lucky and you might go to that. No. Okay, so he just went cloak again. I'm trying to think if there's any like Pebble play you could do here. You know there's no pallet here. You've kind of positioned yourself to die. I don't think there's a window here. Yeah. Oh yeah, the pallet's there. That's good. You still haven't seen him. Oh yeah, you have. Okay. Alright, you're transferring into air. Nope, never mind. You knew this pallet was here. Very good. Sorry, we did see that at the beginning of the match. His pathing is a little sus, but I think he wanted to go to Shag. Yeah. You're trying to tell him no, but he didn't listen. Alright, we'll see what your teammates are doing. Do you have any idea? We'll start wiggling late. Okay, they're running together. They did the gen together, so that's fine. They're gonna power out the last gen. I mean, they should kind of split up. I mean, optimally they should. You should like never really do a gen together unless you really want to power out like one specific gen and a gen lock, but... Or a 3 gen, I call it gen lock. Oh, Leon's coming to help. Okay. Yeah, Leon's being chased. He should just 1-for-1 here. He's not Death Hook. So he probably just doesn't. Or is that even Leon? I think that's Claudette. Oh my. Did you just die here? And we're not gonna spectate, are we? Are we not gonna see what happens at the end? Or we're not even gonna spectate? I mean, that's fair. Okay, so... I mean, truly, I guess it doesn't matter. Because this is technically your loss. I want to go back to this transferring thing you're doing here. Or you're hardly doing here. Okay, so you're here. Alright, if he had proper vision, he would have just saw this, and he would have got you. But we already know he's playing on 5 FOV, so this ends up being fine. And he doesn't have ears either, so that works too. So let's just assume this is when you actually should have left this corner, when he's here, because this is blocking his view. So you leave now. and he still can't see you, and you'd probably run outward first so he couldn't hear you, like stepping or your injury noises, because you're not Iron Will. So you'd run out like about as far like this, like you're doing now, but you just do it not as early as you did. Because you don't need, like, you left early, and like the distance you got, the extra distance is like, he would basically be at the hook right now. Which is basically irrelevant, because you'd still make it to the pallet and throw it anyway. So you just left early and kind of risked being in line of sight, which technically wouldn't happen because we know he's on 2 FOV. So, yeah. So we got to throw the pallet down. This is good. This is a fine transfer here. So he runs... Alright, he runs left. And there's a huge dead zone behind... Wait. There is a huge dead zone behind you right now. So there's no reason to transfer on the side of the rock you just transferred on. So you drop the pallet. As soon as you see him run this route, which you did, you wanted to transfer, but your pathing was terrible. You would want to go to the left here and then straight to shack window and keep your camera on him, because if he tried to cut you off and he just, like, you saw him go left at the pallet, but what if right now he just went right to the pallet? You have no freaking idea. You still have no idea until now, when you're already in the middle of nowhere. Whereas if you would just be on the other side of this rock, like you'd be running towards that way to shack on the other side of the rock, you just make shack window, because we already know where shack window is facing, because you slow vaulted it at the beginning of the game. Let's kind of go over that again. That was really funny. Okay, so here we are. Yeah, this is, look, watch this, watch this. This is the same window I was telling him to transfer to. Okay, so teammates down. We know where she went down at. We look out the window. So the analysis. I don't think Kate sucks that bad. Your whole team, I think we're in an MMR range where they're getting exposed too much. Your killer was actually terrible. That man, he will not lean on anything. He has trust issues. He cannot lean on his friends. He can't lean on his family, and he can't lean on trees or bushes. Nothing. Nothing supports him, as we can see, except probably your extremely amazing vision and transferring methods. That is a good support. So he can trust you. And that's probably why he spent so much time chasing you. Or maybe not so much. He spent some time chasing you. Again, he's independent. Claudette takes a hit for her there? I didn't even notice that. Okay, so yeah, anyways, continued analysis. Let's give you three pointers here. Okay, so we got camera positioning. I'm gonna say that your camera positioning sucks. I think you need to, you keep bumping into stuff when you look back, and you don't even reveal him. And then you don't look back when you should reveal him. And your transferring sucks. Sort of. Okay, your transferring's decent. We'll give you have decent transferring. Because you had the idea, you know, you wanted to go run to these places, like you tried to use balance to get to shack. You don't have the distance and like the game sense for that, and that's okay. So, but you're going for it. So, we'll give you you're getting there. Okay, and then a third thing, what can we judge now? Your team awareness. Even with Kindred, I feel like you were blind the whole game. And while you were staring at Kate, I love, I'm gonna go back to this one too, that was really funny. And now, when we're in shack and Kate gets sus and goes behind a tree, we're like, what a loser. She's probably just sitting there. Run! It's a stealth killer. She has Kindred. Yeah, your team awareness sucks, I'll tell you that. Even when your teammates have Kindred, you're just like, you're just ignoring them. And here we are eating wall. It's not okay. We already rated that. But overall, honestly, you're doing okay. You know your tiles. I think it's a lot of camera control. Not really control. Just looking back better. Because like you don't, like, let's say right here, I assume really even here, like you shouldn't. Let's say he did surprise you. You didn't have, like, literally Kate holding a big sign that says, "Ghost face incoming, run now." Even if that didn't happen, you just, like, you gotta know, like, a killer will just lean here, and we cannot reveal ghost face while he's leaning there. So you need to, legitimately looking back at him is actually pointless. You look, you realize, oh, he's leaning. I need to turn my camera towards the door and not bump into anything so he doesn't stalk me as much. But he's an idiot, so you kind of almost reveal him there. I actually don't even know how that didn't reveal him, but whatever. It shouldn't have anyway. He gets the wait, he could see the Kate. Wait, that means he had to see the Kate the whole time. Hold on, I didn't even process that. Okay, Kate is kind of stupid for this. Okay, so Kate's apparently right behind this tree because he just stalked both of them at the same time. Oh my goodness. Okay, so your teammates are like kind of bad, but honestly, I think your MMR is kind of deserved here. I'd say everyone's about the same level here. Kate's got a rage problem. But I mean, I'd be pissed if you didn't take the hit earlier. But yeah, I don't think this is an altruism thing. I think genuinely, there was actually a ton of like game-changing things you could have done. You could have took the hit for Kate, etc. So I'm gonna give you the you suck just as bad as your teammates. So everybody sucks. No one sucks any harder than the rest. Alright, that'll conclude this video. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up. If comment down below if you think our existing gamer here sucks. And if not, you're wrong. So anyway, I will head out. I'm gonna miss y'all. If you want to have me critique your video and you think your teammates suck and you've got video evidence of them being terrible and you think that you were just significantly better than your teammates, etc., or the killer sucked, or they got carried by their perks, whatever you think was terrible, or the game itself, like wow, what a terrible game, we'll analyze just how bad the game was and if that even mattered. And yeah, you'll get some free advice. I'm not gonna be nice. That's way different than my coaching. Which, by the way, I coach on Fiverr. Link in the description. I'm not like this, by the way. I'm way nicer. This is free, so I get free roasting. I'm treating you like you're my teammate that I died, and I'm spectating, and I'm pissed at. So, I hope you have a great evening, night, morning, midday, whatever it is, lunch break that you are having right now, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.